Hello, hi and welcome. After a long time, Raji Miss is back. This time we will do an experiment for SSC students. Very important experiment. It is practical number 8 to study the laws of refraction, to verify the laws of refraction. So kindly share it with your other friends so that it will be useful for your coming up practical exams. First, let us understand the apparatus. The apparatus: glass slab, paper, protractor, some long pins, scale and pencil. First, roughly you just fix the paper onto the wooden board given to you. After that, roughly divide this page into two halves. So this is my first half and the second half. Leave some distance from above. Keep your glass slab. With your left hand, hold the glass slab and trace the outline of glass slab. Trace the outline of glass slab. Okay. Keep the glass slab aside. Make it a complete rectangle using scale and pencil. Having done that, okay, here we go. Now, when light rays enter the glass slab, there are two mediums as present here. One is air and the other is glass. As we know, when light rays enter from air to glass, it will undergo refraction. Refraction means what? When light ray enter from air to glass, instead of the light ray going straight, it will undergo a bend. That bending of ray, when it enters from one medium to another medium, from air to glass, when light ray enters from air to glass, the light ray undergoes a bend. That bend is called as refraction of light. Now this bend, we will show it through our experiment. Now there are hundreds of rays of light incident on this glass slab. Out of that, we will select one ray which is making an angle of 30 degree with the normal. What is normal? Normal is 90 degree. So first we will draw a normal. Roughly select 2 centimeter onto 2 centimeter, roughly 2 centimeter, and select a point. Okay, select a point. On this point, keep protractor. Place your protractor. Mark 90 degree. Okay, 90 degrees here. Our normal is ready. So draw a normal half out and half inside the glass slab. I hope it is clear. So normal is ready. Now we want a ray that makes 30 degree with the normal. So this is normal. You will not keep the protractor this way. You want the ray to make 30 degree with normal. So tilt the protractor and mark 30 degree. 30 degrees acute angle. So 0, 10, 20, 30. Mark this point and draw the incident ray. So this is the first incident ray and it is making an angle of 30 degree. So show everything on your observation, that is your diagram. So this is the incident ray making 30 degree with the normal. Now take the glass slab, keep it back to its place. Take two long pins. You will place these two long pins on the incident ray. Very carefully, just apply little force and the pin will remain intact. See, I have kept two pins not so close to each other. So erect two pins on the incident ray. Now keep the glass slab back in its place. Take the third pin in your hand, in your right hand. Now you have to bend down and observe the reflection of, observe. Now I have kept the third pin in such a way that, see this way, such a way that only the third pin should be visible. The reflection of the other two pins should come in single line. It should be aligned together. Now you have to keep the third pin such that only this pin should be visible. The other two pins should be in a straight line. The other two pins' reflection should not be visible. Only this pin should be visible. The third pin should be visible. The other two pins should be aligned in a straight line. At that point, now take the fourth pin in your hand and same way observe through the glass slab. Observe through the glass slab. place the fourth pin. Now observe children. See, the fourth pin I have placed it. Now when you look through the glass slab, all the reflection of these two pin and this pin should be in straight line. Okay. Now mark the position of those two pins. This number 1, number 2. Remove all the pins and keep it aside. Remove your glass slab and keep it aside. These two are the pins that we got, the position of the pins. Join them and let it touch the opposite side of glass slab. Okay, I hope. So this ray is called as the emergent ray. This is the incident ray. Inside what happened? Refraction of light happened. Let us see whether the ray is bending or is it coming out straight. If it is coming out straight, it should be like this. Okay. Now this is the emergent ray. What is the angle of emergence? The angle the emergent ray makes with the normal. So we want normal now. So again place your protractor at the point which you got, point of emergence. Mark 90 degree. Draw the second normal. Yes. No need to make it too long. Half inside, half outside the glass slab. Now join this point to the opposite point. This point to this point. You can see the bend in the ray. Instead of the ray going straight, it underwent a bend. Instead of going straight, the ray underwent a bend. Now measure this angle of refraction. This is R, angle of refraction. How to measure this angle? Take protractor, keep the protractor point here and measure this angle. This is the tiny angle. What is the angle made? It is around 19 degree. Write the measurements beside. Angle I is equal to, what was the angle of incidence? 30 degree. Angle of refraction you got 19 degree. Now let us measure the angle of emergence. We saw that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. So angle of incidence you will measure this way, keeping the protractor side on the left side. Next, angle of refraction, right side. Again, angle of emergence, right side. So you got 30 degree. Suppose in case you are not getting 30 degree, you got 20 degree or you got little more than 30. So you can do manipulation. What is manipulation is okay in physics. Yeah. You know that it is 30 degree. So what will you do? Where is 30 degree? Mark that point. Erase if you didn't get it correct and then draw the angle because we want marks. Okay. So angle of incidence, refraction and emergence. Label the figure. This is incident ray. Incident ray. This is refracted ray. As you can see, it underwent a bend. And the last one is emergent ray. Emergent ray. So our first reading is complete. Now use the other side of the page and do the same. First trace the outline. Select a point. Keep your protractor. Mark 90 degree. Draw normal. Tilt the protractor. This time you will take 45 degree. Where is 45? Between 40 and 50. 45 degree. So your second incident ray is making 45 degree with normal. So this is angle of incidence. Keep the glass slab back in its place. 2 pins. Place it on the incident ray. Don't keep it very close to the glass slab. Little away from the glass slab. Okay. Take the third pin in your hand. Close your one eye. Bend down. Keep the third pin so that you can see the reflection of these 2 pins. And the reflection should come in straight line with the third pin. Look, see, I have kept the other 2 pins in such a way that when you look through the glass slab, the reflection should come in straight line. Okay, it should be aligned together. Now you will mark the position of these two pins. Mark the position of these two pins. These were the position of the third pin and the fourth pin. Join them at the point of emergence. You will keep the protractor. Mark 90 degree. Draw normal. Now measure the angle of emergence. Measure it, children. What it should be? Incidence is 45. Emergence should also be 45. Now here I am getting 44 degree. That's okay. 1 degree or 3 degree here and there is okay. So angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence you got. Now join the other 2 points inside the glass slab. You will see that instead of the ray going straight, it underwent a bend. This bent angle, this angle is angle of refraction. Measure the angle of refraction. Keep the protractor. Measure this angle. How much are you getting? 28 or 29. Okay, 28 or 29. Correct now? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Now write down the measures. Angle I is equal to 45 degree. Angle R was 29 degree what you got. Angle R 29 degree. Always remember that angle R will always be less than angle of incidence. After you write all the measurements, label it incident ray, refracted ray and emergent ray. Okay. Now same way you will turn the page, do the same setup, but this time you will take the angle of incidence as 60 degree. Okay. So it's a very easy experiment. So I hope all my students are clear with this super easy experiment to verify the laws of refraction. Okay, all the best for your practicals. You can find many more experiments related to SSC board in my channel Progress with Raji Miss. If you liked it, kindly share it, hit the like button and pour in some love for me. In case you want any other experiment to be explained by me or any other topic, you can post it on the comment section. Till then, keep practicing. All the best. Bye.